Welcome back to hopefully,
Let's go.
fingers crossed, some more ESC playoff Rocket League content. Last game of the day.
You know what?
Sad.
I know. It's been a good slate of matches thus far. Some good action, close games, but it's come down to this one on this stream. Not Akron, sorry. I don't know why I said Akron. Kent State versus NIU, and this will be a good one. Like we said, we were waiting on them. Um,
Death tax is waiting.
Death Tax is waiting. Waited a little longer after they didn't feel like playing. Which, sure, yeah,
Yeah, I can't hate. Both of them
yeah.
just came off a game. You need food, I
On a
can't
little
hate them.
break.
I
That's
can't hate
okay.
them.
I'd
I can't
probably
hate
do
them.
the same if I was playing.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, can't hate on them. But we got some more action, Maction, if I do say so myself.
Yeah,
So
it is Maction, but it's not Maction.
yeah, Maction, but not Maction. That's okay.
We need ESC. We love the ESC. Change the name to the MAC. Call it Esports Maction. That's you could you.
There you go.
Hey,
There you go.
that's something. Esports Maction.
On a Saturday
book
too.
it, book it.
Saturday esports Maction.
Book it. Saturday Esports
Cannot
Maction.
ask
Book
for
it.
anything more.
Book it. Who wants to watch college football? Book
when
it.
you have esports Maction.
Exactly. Esports Maction. The only Maction that
This
matters.
is where the true fun is at. This is where the
This is cinema.
at.
This is cinema. On a random Saturday in December, you have the greatest matches of Rocket League,
You will ever
Overwatch,
see.
Super Smash you'll ever see in your entire life.
CRL? No. RLCS? No. Just straight
Esports World Cup?
Maction.
No. OWCS? No.
This is where
Outta here.
This is where you gotta be
It's
if you want
premier.
action.
This
Get
is-
your food. Call your grandma. Tell her to get over here. The more the merrier.
Put that in the quote book.
Order the B-dubs. Get the food. All of it.
Yeah, order the B-dubs. Wait 4 hours for the food
Yeah.
because it's B-dubs.
Because it takes
Regret it.
forever.
Go to Wingstop. Get Wingstop.
Don't go to Wingstop.
What do
I
you-
got Wingstop yesterday, and I only got half my order from DoorDash. Wingstop, I have beef with you. This
Go
is
to
the
Wing
second time
Kingdom.
you've done this to me. I don't know why, but
Did you say please?
no. Well, I ordered from DoorDash. How would
Did
I
you say please on the order?
I tipped
How much?
like $4.
Yeah, okay. If you're gonna tip $4 and you give them half, that's taxing.
I mean, I
What?
feel like if I tip $4 after paying for my food, I should be entitled to all my food.
The entire order.
Yeah, the
I feel like
entirety
that's
of
a
my order. So, and
that's
you
how
can imagine it's 12:30 a.m. I'm tired. I just got my food. It's the one thing I'm looking forward to,
half the order.
and I get half the order.
Tragic.
Night
tragic.
just ruined. I ate a little bit, and I submitted my request for a refund, and I just went to bed.
Did you get the refund?
I did get the refund.
There we
So I
go.
did get the refund. So that will be used for
There
Wingstop
we go.
later.
All right. We wait no more.
The time has come.
We go into game.
Let's go.
We're here. We're here finally. The greatest names in the entirety of ESC from Kent State versus NIU. We've got Gavalanche, Sauce Boss 36, and Jack Knight versus Hawk Hertz and Jonathan. It's going to be a great game. It's win or go home here for both teams. And we got Jack Knight into the corner, sends it over to Sauce Boss, but Hawk is there. Really good defensive prowess we saw against Akron is on display again. Jonathan sends it long range. Sauce Boss 36 is there with the save, but Hertz is there, gets a nice touch over the corner to Gavalanche. Hawk, nice demo, but Sauce Boss 36 is there. Jonathan into the corner, sends it over. Gavalanche sends it back out, but Hertz is there with a beautiful touch to send it over, but nobody from NIU is there to reciprocate. But Hawk comes in, flying out of nowhere from left field, gets a nice hit. Jonathan is there, off the side, off the top, and it goes in, and NIU is the first to strike.
Wonderful touch there from Jonathan. Read it perfectly off the wall. He had one thing on his mind, and that was a shot. You can see how he angled his car. Great bounce in his favor. It goes off the top left post. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. NIU, after taking Akron to really close games in the unfortunate 3-0 route, they are leading Kent State 1-0 here with over a minute played thus far, as Jack Knight takes it up off the wall, looks for another touch off the ceiling, does get one, leaves Sauce Boss a little awkward though. Jonathan now with possession, gets 50'd by Gavalanche. Hurts throws it towards the Kent State net. Missed from Sauce Boss, but it's wide left, thankfully for Kent State, as Gavalanche gets to 50. Jack Knight looking for the touch, does get a skim. Two players dive on that ball from Kent State, but it works out in their favor. Beat by Hurts, but then gets demoed. Hawk looking for the shot. Gavalanche just gets the tip of his car on it. Jack Knight pushes it to the left side. Sauce Boss looking for another touch. Gets the 50. Gavalanche already up. Can he get another? He's low boost. Can't finish it. Here comes Sauce Boss. Gets bumped off. Hawk looking for this shot. Good counterattack attempt, but Sauce Boss in the corner has boost. He's going to take his time here. Gets another touch. Gets another one around one defender. Is just looking to throw this one mid for Jack Knight. Gets a flip on it. It's 50'd away by an NIU defender. Gavalanche with boost. Gets the flip reset. Gets it over one. Here comes Sauce Boss. Beat out by Hurts. Great defense from NIU. Sauce Boss looking to put it back on. Touched away. Jack Knight back in the corner. Jack Knight looking for the shot. Swatted away by Hurts. Sauce Boss towards mid. Looking for either Jack Knight or Gavalanche. Gavalanche got the touch. Hawk off the wall. Gets beat by Sauce Boss, but only as far as Hurts. In the corner, Sauce Boss still 50ing out. Jonathan puts it back towards mid. It's an open net. Disaster for Kent State. Nobody back on that goal line, and Hawk will make it 2-0.
Yeah, really good there. Pass from Jonathan. You see, he just kind of wanted to take that the next touch, but just elected not to. It's really good discipline because I guess Hawk made the call, said, "Hey, I got this open net," and then just put it in the back of the net. Hawk gets another good touch over to try to get to Jonathan. Does not get it. Hurts into the corner, trying to find a pass, but Sauce Boss is there with the nice clear. Gets a nice double touch, hits it over to the NIU side. Kent State trying to maybe find something, get some life into their offense here, but they just cannot find anything. Jonathan with a nice touch. Gets it to Gavalanche. Gavalanche puts it into the corner. Hurts over, but kind of 50-50 goes in favor of NIU. Jack Knight gets the nice save, but they double commit for the save there. Kind of disorients the Kent State counterattack. Gavalanche, one-man show off the back into Jack Knight, and it's a goal for Kent State. Kent State is back in this with 1:35 left.
I mean, masterclass there from Gavalanche. Got a wonderful 50. Kept his car going straight. Kept the momentum. Was able to get a beautiful flick around another NIU defender. Perfectly off the back wall. Set up for the finish. And that's perfect 1-2. It's what you'll see out of Kent State star player Gavalanche as he now takes it up off the ceiling, gets a touch where Hawk was waiting, plays it over to the sidewall. Hawk looking for the shot, and it's beautifully placed top right. And NIU, just like that, strike back, and it's 3-1.
That's really good from NIU, just kind of brushing off the Kent State goal and just putting one of their own up top to keep the gap at 2. Minute 20 left in this match. As kickoff kind of goes even, then it goes back over in favor of Kent State, but Jonathan is there with a nice hit off the ceiling. Gets the nice hit over. Oh my lord, what a shot. Jonathan, don't hurt him now. Ice cold is right off the ceiling. Gets the beautiful reset and just puts it into the center of the net. That was a absolutely illustrious play there from Jonathan to bring Northern Illinois up 4-1.
I mean, he's peeking on him. That was an insane goal. Perfect touch from the ground all the way up to the ceiling and gets the finish. It's exactly what you want to see if you're NIU. You want to see your players peaking at this point in the tournament. Jack Knight looking for the shot, placed it wide left as we are now under a minute to go. Hawk looking to take it around Jack Knight, does get the 50. Here comes Sauce Boss looking for the double off the backboard, but Hurts intercepts and then gets the pinch off the sidewall. Follows it up with another touch, chasing hard. Gavalanche does get around him, but Hawk is already up, throws it midfield. Sauce Boss gets a clear out to Gavalanche. He's going to look for Jack Knight, but it's well cut off by Hurts. That shot, though, is off wide right, but it's a follow-up from Hurts. That's going to go in. The NIU pressure continues as we've seen all game. It's 5-1 NIU.
Yeah, we're seeing the offensive pressure that just was being shut down in their last game against Akron. When they just when they're feeling comfortable, they are just very fluid. They just know where each other are and where they're gonna be, and just know exactly where to place the ball to kind of aid them into success. And this is the NIU. I kind of expect to see here, hopefully later in this tournament, unless Kent State can turn something around as the clock winds down. Hawk tries to go up, maybe trying to get the last second goal. Jack Knight with a save, but it's gonna be Northern Illinois taking game one, 5-1.
Yeah, great save there by Jack Knight at the end. Really good touch there by Hawk trying to make it 6-1. But like we said, NIU, I expected them to come out swinging like this after how close they were with Akron. They knew it's do or die. They know they have a shot at winning the whole thing if they're able to take teams like Akron and keep those games close. And they showed it here. Dominant performance, 5-1, game one. Not Western Michigan, sorry. Kent State have some thinking to do going into game two.
Yeah, I mean NIU is just clear favorite. They're showing that they can hang with the top dogs, and then when they are favored for a win, they can show up and have a great performance here as kickoff kind of goes a little bit even there, but in favor of Kent State. Hawk sends it over to Jack Knight, and so we've seen more well-rounded NIU rather than really just Hawk kind of leading the charges. His shot is saved by Gavalanche, and so yeah, Hertz and Jonathan especially kind of stepping up a little bit more. Uh, this is not what we saw that much in the Akron game. Gavalanche hits it into the midfield. Hawk comes over, tries to get it with Sauce Boss, but Sauce Boss is there for the save. Pinch goes in favor of Kent State a little bit into the midfield. Jack Knight coming off the wall over Jonathan is there with a nice hit. Sauce Boss with a really good demo as Hertz takes it over to Kent State's side, tries to get to center. Hawk missed it. Nobody got credited with this, or it may have been a 50-50. I don't believe I saw it because of the car was in the way, but it's still level here. Minute in, Jack Knight, nice hit off the back. Hawk tries to get the touch. Hertz gets the clear away from the center of the goal. Gavalanche trying to find something. 50-50 kind of goes in favor. Hawk demos Jack Knight, but Jack Knight kind of did his job, making sure that he didn't touch the ball. Gavalanche comes back, has Jack Knight right behind him, but Jonathan takes control. But Sauce Boss comes through just a little bit right, can't really do anything. Jack Knight tries to come in to get something, but he just does not. Sauce Boss gets a demo onto Hawk, hits it over Gavalanche into the center, trying to make something happen. Just too far left, does not have the power. Jack Knight off the back wall, can't really get the correct hit. Sauce Boss just couldn't get the angle. Gavalanche trying to come off the back wall, just a bit outside, can't really get into it at all. Gavalanche, nice demo onto Jonathan, and it is just level here. 2 minutes in, haven't seen a lot of, we've seen a lot of action, just not a lot of completions there. But that might change Caster Curse. But Gavalanche, what a save to keep it level as the clock counts down from 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, it's getting close here. NIU haven't seen the amount of offensive firepower that we saw in game one. Kent State doing a little better job holding them off and put some offensive pressure here on NIU. As the demo came out in midfield, Sauce Boss respawns, gets 50. Jack Knight looking to catch the ball, takes it into his corner. A little awkward with Sauce Boss, but they make it work. Jack Knight gets 50'd by Hawk back towards midfield. Gavalanche is going to take it up off his own sidewall. Gets a 50. Sauce Boss looking to beat Hawk. Wonderful pre-jump there. Jack Knight already up in the air. Beats one. Decides not to follow, and that's going to be a bang all the way back. NIU will take control. Jonathan looked for the pass but couldn't get one. Hawk gets a touch around one. He's going to look to cut back on it. Gets 50 by Gavalanche all the way over to Jonathan. He's going to look for a sidewall read. Can't reach it. Made one miss. Jack Knight all the way up. Sauce Boss is kind of lurking there, but Hertz gets one. Gets two touches. Wonderful control there from Hertz. Jack Knight puts it into his own corner. Hertz did jump. Jonathan puts it back into the corner. Sauce Boss off the wall. Follow up by Gavalanche into the NIU corner. Sauce Boss waiting for that ball now, but he is low boost. He's going to have to make something of this as Gavalanche will take it from him. As they take it up off the sidewall, Jonathan Star from last game looked for another clip, but got bumped off of it. Hawk in the midfield, looking to make something happen here. Had boost, but got bumped off the ball. He'll be back on it right here, though. Into the corner, gets 50'd by Jack Knight. Sauce Boss beat out by Hertz, who then gets 50'd by Gavalanche. Jonathan with boost gets dunked by Jack Knight. Hawk bangs it back towards Jonathan as we hit a minute remaining in this game. We're still tied up 0-0. Jack Knight beats one, looking for another beat, keeps it into the corner, looking for another touch, can't get one. Hertz puts it back into the corner, into the safe zone for NIU as Gavalanche looking to follow it up. Hawk puts it back into the corner. Jonathan able to take it out. Beats one, but then gets bumped. Gavalanche now with control. He's looking to take it slow. Gets 50'd over to the sidewall. Jack Knight gets a touch, gets 2 touches. Gavalanche looking to follow, gets a 50. Gavalanche in a position to score. Couldn't get it there. A little awkward on both sides. Hertz looking to take it all the way downfield. Gets 50'd by Gavalanche. Jack Knight sends it toward the backboard. Hawk drops it towards Sauce Boss. Can't get a great touch. Gets the demo. Opens up the field a bit for Jack Knight, who throws it to Gavalanche, but couldn't get the beat on Hawk. Sauce Boss off the sidewall. Couldn't connect. Gavalanche just has to get a touch to keep it away from their half. And as we hit 0 seconds here, that is a shot towards the net, but Gavalanche will drop it down. And we have OT in game 2.
Big overtime here, just completely scoreless. Seen a lot of good shot attempts, just none have been fruition. Jonathan trying to start it early. 6 seconds into overtime is all it takes for Jonathan off the ceiling just to end it right here. Just a phenomenal play there, a good read, and that's just elite car control. And NIU goes up 2-0 in what I thought was going to be a very lengthy overtime. Switched on its head.
Oh, yeah, same. No, I also thought it was going to be a lot closer. Jonathan being this offensive kind of leader in this series, a little different than last series where we saw Hawk doing everything on defense and offense. But Jonathan is able to, he's been popping off. We've been seeing those ceiling touches and those attempts on back wall doubles. I like it from him. He's shown that he's a crucial part of this team, but a lot closer there from Kent State. They did figure it out. They weren't as sloppy in their rotations and their touches as game 1. So a lot closer, brought it into OT. Unfortunately, did kind of get clipped on by Jonathan, but looking good for game 3. They
It's
know
all
what they
right.
have to do. It's only one road from here, and that's to reverse sweep if you're Kent State.
Yeah. So it is win or go home territory here, and winner will be playing tomorrow. So this is going to be the last match really for Rocket League of the night, but we got plenty of Overwatch content coming at you later in the day. We got a full day of Overwatches. Gavalanche going to be coming up, gets hit away from Jonathan. And Northern Illinois marching down the field trying to make something, but Jack Knight gets it away. Hawk into the corner, gets it up. Trying to find maybe something, can't really get anything. Gavalanche comes into the corner, but he's just a little bit too low. Jack Knight's there with the save on the shot from Jonathan. Gets it away as much as possible. Jonathan comes back up, just Sauce Boss to beat. Can he get the double touch? Just a little bit too high. Gavalanche gets the clear, but here comes Hertz, but Jack Knight is there again with a nice clear. Hawk coming in the corner, but Jonathan gets the hit. Pinches off the wall over straight to Hertz. Gets it off the other wall. Sauce Boss is there, wins the 50-50, but Hawk is going to be there. Is he? Yeah, Hawk is there off the back wall. He gets bumped. Really good bump there from Kent State. Gavalanche goes up, tries to get something, but Jonathan is there. Really good car control in the air is what we've seen so far from him. He seems a lot more confident in these games than we've seen earlier in the day.
A lot better.
Yeah, very good here. Hawk trying to come up off the back wall. Can't really get it, and it seemed like we're getting a little bit of a repeat of game 2, just very back and forth, both even games. Gavalanche with a beautiful save. Kent State's defense has been electric so far in actual time. It's just overtime just was not their day as Gavalanche gets a clear attempt. We've got just a little over 3 minutes left, and we're still scoreless.
Oh yeah, it's been going pretty good for Kent State. They've had the defense. I would like to see a little bit more offensive pressure out of them if you really want to win this game. They've only put up 1 goal thus far, and as I say that, it's now 2.
Woo!
Gavalanche with a huge bang from downfield. Kent State up 1-0.
Yeah, that was a really good goal there from Gavalanche. Just long range goal, just unfortunate timing. And now Northern Illinois, for the first time in this series, is on their heels. They're down. Jonathan trying to make a statement here, saying they're not going to be down for that long, but a beautiful bump and demo combo there is going to be the reason that stalls out Hawk in the corner. Trying to make something happen. Gavalanche gets it over to Jack Knight. Both do not have any boost here as Hawk gets a hit in the air, trying to even it out off the back wall. Gavalanche, what a save off the top.
Beautiful save. I mean, he did everything he needed to right there to make sure that ball stays out. Gavalanche now on the other side is looking for a flip of his own. Sauce Boss top corner, saved by Jonathan. Saves on both ends, keeping us at 1-0 with Kent State keeping the lead. Sauce Boss bangs it off the right wall, beats one, looked for another touch, couldn't get one. Hawk tried to go up, didn't go up, but was able to backflip into it and get the touch. Hawk now up, gets beat by Gavalanche. What a save by Hawk. The dunk almost goes in, but was wide left. Hawk slightly open net, tried to go for it. Jack Knight was able to cut back in before he could get the shot. Jonathan looking to land on it, didn't have the flip, gets a little pogo to keep himself upright. Jack Knight flip forward. Interesting flip, was able to just kind of skim it off his car as Gavalanche gets beat by Hawk. Two NIU members up. Neither of them touch it, but it's a nice little fake there, and Hawk is going to slide it under Jack Knight. 1-1.
Yeah, really good fake there. Jack Knight goes high and then just is too really is too high there. He had the boost, he had the speed. Just bad angle there for Jack Knight as NIU evens it up with a minute 30 on the clock. Hertz trying to bring the lead back. We've seen this is the first time we've seen a tie that isn't a 0-0 in this series. Let's see how it goes. Minute in 17 seconds, counting down. Jack Knight over to Sauce Boss. Sauce Boss out of the corner. Jack Knight there, but so is Jonathan. Gets a beautiful clear. Right side here for Jonathan. No boost, but it doesn't matter. Does not deter him. He's got confidence. Sauce Boss gets it over, tries to get the pinch. It works in favor of Kent State as Jack Knight tries to get it, but Jonathan with another beautiful save. He has been absolutely elite so far this season. Series. Gets the shot attempt as well, but a shot over to Gavalanche. No boost to Sauce Boss. He finished, or to Gavalanche, excuse me. Sauce Boss did not get the touch. So Gavalanche with a really difficult angle there with no boost just puts it in himself. I swear Sauce Boss touched that.
I swear Sauce Boss got a touch. It looked like I could see the ball move a little bit
Yeah.
when he hit it, but Rocket League will do Rocket League things. Gavalanche, wonderful touch there on zero boost. And now NIU on their heels once again. I said it that this is actually going straight according to my prediction. NIU taking two, Kent State clawing their way back in game 3. But now Sauce Boss gets a good touch off his back wall. Leaves it for Hawk, who misses. It's now a one-on-one. What can Gavalanche do? And it's a wonderful flick. One-on-one. Gavalanche takes those all day. 3-1 Kent State.
That's the confidence you need. Just a beautiful, it's kind of like a sideways musty there.
Yeah.
That was a phenomenal play there as Northern Illinois had a convincing game 1 and a very close game 2, and now the metronome has gone the other direction, and it's looking like just Kent State is just kind of copying Akron a little bit, just again making them more and more uncomfortable, Northern Illinois, and just like see demos on demos, just very close to that goal there as the clock winds down. That's going to be it. Trying to get the last goal, but it's off the crossbar. Very, very on the nose ending, so to speak, of just shot off the crossbar.
Yeah, definitely. I think Kent State is now showing why they're here and why they are seated as they are, because they are a good team. Gavalanche especially, really good standout player, supported by Sauce Boss and Jack Knight. When they're confident, when they are not hesitating, and when they are going for the ball and trying to make plays and looking for one another, I think that's the most important part. They are a force to reckon with, and NIU just saw that. They are not going to cruise through this one. They are going to have to fight for this one. And now, as we head into game 4, NIU still on series point. They win this one. They are on to the lower bracket semifinals. Kent State are looking to bring us to game 5 and keep their ESC championship hopes alive. Sauce Boss doesn't have any boost, can't get the touch. Hawk looking for another one, goes under, gets the pinch, and Hawk is just cooking in the beginning of game 4. He doesn't need any help. He goes all the way, 1-0 NIU.
That was beautiful there. Just elite drop off there, and then just finishes. Like, he went low both times. They just did not read it at all as the kickoff goes in favor of NIU. Hawk trying to do it again, trying to show that game 3 was a fluke and that they deserve to stay and play tomorrow. Bars as Hawk tries to do it again, but Sauce Boss is there with the save. Tries to go over Sauce Boss, tries to do it again. Can't. Jonathan jumps prematurely, but Hertz is there with the finish. Haven't seen much of him this series as much as we've wanted to, but there we go right there. Jack Knight just a little bit just discombobulated there, and then Gavalanche just too far to the right. Couldn't really flip in time as NIU's up 2-0.
Yeah, Gavalanche just creeped up a little bit too far from back post there. Couldn't get what he needed. But it's 2-0 NIU. It's looking a little bit more like game 1, like how we expected. Hertz now looking for Hawk. Hawk, and it's just a beautiful 1-2 from Hawk and Hertz. It's exactly what you want to see. We haven't even elapsed a minute, but NIU is up 3-0.
Yeah, that's exactly like NIU. This is the NIU we saw game 1. We saw dominance on offense, and then, you know, it was very close game 2, and then game 3 we just didn't see the offensive pressure that we were used to. And then now they are back in full swing. Kent State, they have time, just a little under 4 minutes left to try to make something happen. Sauce Boss trying to get something, but I believe just a little bit too far away. Jonathan gets the touch. It's 4-0, and we have not even passed 2 minutes into this game. We haven't even passed a minute and a half. We've got 4 goals. That is insane. Hawk to Jonathan right there. That was really good from them.
Yeah, I think if you're Kent State, you're giving them a lot of time in the midfield to set up these passing plays, to position themselves in places where they're able to just sneak balls by you and you're not able to set yourself up well on defense. It's a wonderful corner touch there from Jonathan. He's going to have to bail out here, though. He doesn't have much boost, and leave it for Hertz. He'll play it up towards Gavalanche, who does get the 50. Hawk, shot on net, taken away by Jack Knight. Jonathan has control, goes for the flip reset, and it's helped along by Hertz, but saved by Gavalanche. Hawk, 50, puts it back in the corner, demoed by Sauce Boss. One touch by Hertz. It's an open net. It's past Gavalanche. 5-0 NIU. And it's looking like NIU just wants it more right now.
Yeah, they are just playing out of their minds here. They've just been assisting each other so well, so unselfish. This is exactly what you want to see. And if you're Kent State, you were feeling so happy after that game 3. Really game 2 and game 3 being so close there. Sending it to overtime in game 2 and then winning in the back minute of game 3, excuse me. So, but it's just, this is not what you want to see. Just a kind of a gut punch there, just doing so well, and now kind of just turns around as Jack Knight brings it over the left side, misses the full boost, and then just can't get the pinch, gets it straight to Hertz. Hertz drops under Sauce Boss, gets the pass, but Gavalanche is there with the save. Jonathan, can we get another clip-worthy shot here? It's nothing fancy, but a goal is a goal as Jonathan brings it to 6-0.
Yeah, I mean, we're just past halfway through the game. It's 6-0. Jonathan with a nice shot, good control. Got the touch off of his flip from the sidewall. And you're Kent State, you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to turn things around. But if you want to get yourself back into this game, it's going to have to start now. You don't have much time to put 6 goals on the board against a team like NIU. Here comes Hertz, looking to finish.
Oh!
Got the triple fake, but swatted away by Gavalanche. Sauceboss looking for one of his own, trying to get Kent State on the board, but to no avail. Gavalanche backflips on it. Jack Knight tried to take it to the corner, couldn't do so. Sauceboss just throws a shot on net, trying to get any pressure they can. Was saved by Hawk. Avalanche up in the air, does have boost. We know what he can do. Gets the flip reset over to Jack Knight, saved by Jonathan. Here comes Sauceboss looking for the shot, saved by Hawk. Avalanche shot wide left. He's looking to follow it now. Jack Knight looking to put the pressure back on NIU. Avalanche couldn't get a touch on the ball, but leaves it for Sauceboss. Open net, but they're going to get back to it in time. Hurts with the save as we cross a minute 30 left in game 4. It's all looking wrapped up here for NIU as Sauceboss saved again by Jonathan. Rock wall defense from NIU the past minute. Kent State has had the pressure, but couldn't find a hole to get it through. Jonathan was hoping Gavalanche would miss, but Gavalanche gets a strong touch. Here comes Jack Knight looking for the double, swatted away by Hawk.
Yeah, really good overall defense from NIU. They're showing that they do, in fact, deserve to play tomorrow. As Gavalanche flying over to Sauceboss. Sauceboss hits it a little bit too far to the outside here, trying to desperately get anything and everything on the board that they can. But you can't do that much when both Hertz and Hawk have 2 saves apiece. Now 3 saves from Hertz. As I'm saying that, 5 saves between 2 players is insane. And then I'm gonna guess Jonathan probably has 3 or 4 saves. That's my assumption right there.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's
rock wall defense from NIU this far as time starts to run out. 15 seconds left. Oh, almost a shot there from Gavalanche to at least give them some consolation, but it doesn't even look like that will go in. They scored when they needed to early. It got a little slippery there in game 3. They lost in convincing fashion, but they brought it back just as I said they would. My prediction was quite literally
spot on. Yeah, spot on.
Spot on, as NIU is going to keep their season alive, and unfortunately Kent State will be eliminated from the ESC championship.
Yeah, just an overall great match, great slate of matches today, both on this stream and on the other Rocket League stream. But unfortunately, this is where at least us two have to peace out. There will be on this stream. There will continue to be content. It's going to be Overwatch for the rest of the day. With you're gonna have another Ball State caster, good old iLucky. He's gonna treat you guys well. I promise it. But from Bryce Collinsworth and
Jaden Sormekin,
it's been an absolute pleasure for all the viewers watching. Just keep it here. We'll be back somewhere else.
We'll have to see.
Maybe. See you tomorrow. I don't know.
If you're into Rocket League, we'll see you tomorrow. If you're into Smash, see you tomorrow.
If you're into Overwatch, see you tomorrow, or see you tonight. Yep. Whatever. Bye.